Good morning, students. So we'll start today with perquisites. This is most important. Okay, from here 5 marks question will be asked. Okay, so we have seen in our previous classes salary and allowances we have seen. Okay, now we'll see today perquisites. This is very much important. Now see what he's saying. The term perquisites mean any casual emolument, okay, fee or profit attached to an office or position in addition to salary or wages. It is very simple. What he is trying to say, he is saying that if any employee is getting from employer apart from salary any profit he is getting any fee or he is getting any casual emolument, okay, apart from salary, okay, then perquisite has a known normal meaning, that is a personal advantage. Perquisite means what? Personal advantage. To whom this advantage is going? This advantage is going to employee. So employer is giving some advantage to the employee. Okay. Next, it does not cover a mere reimbursement of any expenditure incidental to the employer. Okay, not important. Perquisite may be given in cash or kind. So the employer can give employee the perquisite in cash or kind. Okay, he can give cash or he can give him in the form of kind. Next, to be a perquisite, it should be capable of being measured in terms of money. So the perquisite which is giving in kind, that should be measured in terms of money. Okay, we can measure that in terms of money. If any perquisite is, if any benefit is, if any cash or if any kind is given by employer to the employee, then it should be measured in terms of money. So perquisite may be any benefit amenity like free use of motor car. So whose motor car is this? Owner's motor, employer's motor car. The employer is giving motor car to employee to use it. Okay, or rent free accommodation. The employer is having some house and that house is been given by the employee to use it free, that is rent free. Okay, rent means no need of paying rent. Then club bills of the employee paid by the employer. Any bills are there that is paid by the employer. Next, a perquisite is a taxable as salary. So the government of India, that is income tax department, is saying if any perquisite is being given by the employer to employee, that is taxable. Okay, when it is provided by the employer during the course of employment. For if any employee is working with the employer and the employer is giving some benefits or amenities, free use of motor car, rent free accommodation, or any bills, anything which is provided by the employer to the employee, that is taxable as salary. Okay, so in this we have many perquisites, so one after the other we'll see. So we can say perquisite means what? It's very simple. The employer is giving something to the employee for using. That is what benefits or amenities, free use. Okay, freely he'll give, like motor car he's using his house. Okay, whose house is this? Employer house. Who is using? Employee using. Okay, and rent free, that is, that too rent is not being paid. So the government of India, that we say that income tax department will say that there will be a tax on the perquisite. Okay, so the employee has to pay tax on the perquisites. Okay, so we'll see first perquisite, that is rent free accommodation. Okay, this is important, this is very much important, will be asked for 5 marks. House rent allowance or rent free accommodation will be asked in exam. Okay, for 5 marks. So we'll continue with rent free accommodation. We'll see what is a rent free accommodation. Okay, what we are discussing rent free accommodation. Okay, now let us assume he is an employer and he is an employee. Employer having some house. Okay, he is having some house. Who is having? Employer. Okay, this is a house. Who is having this house? Employer is having house, is using this, is having this house. He is giving the house to employee for use it. Okay, now what the employer is doing? Employer is the owner of, he may be a owner or he may take the house on rent. The owner, two options will be here. The house may be owned or it may be hired by the employer. Who is the owner of the house? Employer. Who is hiring the house? Employer. Who will pay the rent of the house? Employer will pay. And he is giving the house to use. Who is using the house? Employee is using. Okay, so the employee is using the house which is owned or hired by the owner. Okay, and the employee is saying to the employee, just stay here, no need of paying what? Rent. rent free. What are you saying? Rent free accommodation means house. Rent free accommodation we can say it as house. Okay, simple, right? What we are saying, the employer is giving the house, either it is owned or hired by the employer, and that house is being given to employee for free use. Employee should not pay even a single penny. Okay, here who is getting benefit? Employee is getting benefit. Employee is getting benefit, but the income tax department, IT department is saying there will be a tax on this free use of house. The income tax department will say there will be a tax on the free use of house. Who has to pay tax? Employee has to pay tax. Okay, who is providing? Employer is providing. To whom they are providing? Employee they are providing. But the income tax department is saying no, will charge tax on the RFA, rent free accommodation. Okay, understood? This is the concept of rent free accommodation. So rent free accommodation is provided to two people. Okay, it is provided to two people. First, it is provided to government employees and non-government employees. So we'll write here rent free accommodation, rent free, 5 marks weightage. This could be asked for 5 marks. Rent free accommodation. Okay, so what we are saying, this rent free accommodation can be provided to government employee and non-government employee. So we are saying this is provided to government employees. In the question he will mention, okay, and it is either it is given to non-government employee, means private employees. The rent free accommodation is given by employer to employees, okay, to the government employees and the non-government employees. Okay, now if it is given to the government employee, what we have to do now? If it is given to the government employees, what we have to do now? See, for government employees, what we have to do? Again, this is divided into two parts. Okay, if it is government employee, what we have to do? We have to see the things. What we have to see? Again, it is two types of houses will be there: furnished. Okay, unfurnished. Sorry, unfurnished and furnished. Two types of houses will be there: furnished and unfurnished. See, in their house there will be a furniture, sofa set, TV, AC and all that will be there. That is called furnished house. If there is a simple house, that is called unfurnished house. Okay, any furniture is being given by the employer to the employee. If the house is having some furniture, sofa, bed, almari, like that, if it is there, that is called furnished. If it is not there, that is called unfurnished. In question he'll mention furnished, unfurnished he'll mention. Okay, if it is unfurnished, the employee is a government employee and is receiving unfurnished house. So in that case, what is taxable? License fees. See, license, this will be given in question. Fees. Okay, what is taxable? License fees is taxable. What is taxable? License fee is taxable. Okay, or rent fixed by government, or in the question two things will be given: license fees or rent fixed by the government. Okay, if the assessee is a government employee and the house is unfurnished and the accommodation is unfurnished, in that case license fees or rent fixed by the government is taxable. It is taxable. If it is furnished, if the house is furnished, so what is taxable? Again, is both what? License fees to or rent fixed by government. Okay, rent fixed by government. Then for furniture, furnished, it is furnished, right? If it is furnished, then we have to see again two things. If it is furnished, what furnished means? Furniture is been provided by the government. Furniture. Then again two cases: the furniture will be owned, the furniture will be hired. The furniture could be owned or could be hired. If it is owned, you have to take 10% of original cost. Original cost of furniture. Okay, so in the question he will mention, if the furniture is owned by the government, then you have to take 10% of original cost. If it is hired, you take higher charges. Higher charges will be given in question. Easy? Yes, it's very easy. See what we are saying: rent-free accommodation. Who is giving? The government is giving to the government employees. One is furnished, other is unfurnished. If it is furnished, what is taxable? License fees or rent fixed by the government will be given in the question. Okay. And if it is furnished, the house is furnished, then we have to take what? Again same, license fees plus furnished fixed, rent fixed by government. Again if it is furnished, then again you have to do add, plus you have to add this. What you have to add? If it is the furniture, what you have to do? 10% of original cost. If it is owned, if it is hired, you have to take higher charges. Okay, so this is for government employees. It's very easy. Okay, so you have to concentrate. The government is giving the government employee two types of houses. One is unfurnished, one is furnished. Unfurnished means there is no furniture, only house is given. Okay, and in that case, what is taxable? License fees or rent fixed by the government, whichever is given, that you have to take. Or if it is furnished, means furniture is been given, furniture like sofa set, beds, almaris, like that, if it is given by the government, in that case you have to take license fees or fixed rent fixed by the government, plus the furniture should be owned or hired. If it is owned, cost of 10% of original cost 10% you have to take, or if it is hired, then you have to take higher charges. Okay, so on this we are having one question. That question we will solve. Okay, so we have one here question, that is page number 116. We have one question here, 8th question we are saying. Okay, so Mr. Venkat is a government employee, so he is working in a government. He is provided with a rent-free accommodation at Hyderabad, whose municipal value is 80,000 per annum. So how much is municipal value? Rent 80,000 per annum. Okay, his pay particulars as bonus pay, basic pay 15,000 per annum per month, dearness allowance 6,000 per month, bonus 20,000, entertainment allowance 6,000. The rent of unfurnished house as per the government rules is 1250. Okay, and he is provided with a furnished furniture costing 60,000. Find out the value of rent free furnished accommodation. It's very easy. See what he's saying. He's saying what? He is government employee. No need of saying basic pay, DA, and his entertainment allowance. No need. We want only two things. What is that? Either rent fixed by government or license fees. Okay, it is there, right? What is there? It is there. The furnished house, unfurnished house as per the government rule is 1250. So this is a rent fixed by the government. How much? 1250. And is provided with the furniture costing 60,000. Costing means what? Again, he is giving furniture also. Costing means what? Original cost. So we have to take what? 10%. Whenever in the question he says that he is provided with the furniture costing. Costing means owned. Whenever he says costing, furniture costing means it is owned by the government. Okay, so we can solve it easily, right? So we have to find out value of rent free accommodation. So it's very easy. I'm solving here example number 8. We will write here Mr. Venkat is a government employee. He is a government employee. The value of unfurnished accommodation will be, okay, the value will be, first we have to take value of unfurnished, value of rent free accommodation, rent free accommodation. Okay, so first we'll write value of unfurnished house. Unfurnished. First we have to write unfurnished house. So what we are saying for government employee, that rent which is fixed, that is 1250 is fixed. So we can say 1250 per month, that is multiply with 12. We get 15,000. Okay, 15,000 we are getting the value of unfurnished, plus we have to add the furniture is owned, right? Furniture is costing 60,000. So you have to take 10% cost of furniture. How much is cost of furniture? 60,000 into 10% means 6,000. So rent free accommodation is 21,000. So value of furnished accommodation. Furnished accommodation. This is taxable. How much is taxable? 21,000 is taxable. Okay, it's very easy. Whenever government, it's very easy. What you have to see, you have to see how much government is fixing. So government is fixing 1250 rupees. So 1250 the government is fixing for unfurnished house, that is 15,000 we are getting, and the cost is said he's provided with the furniture costing 60,000. So furniture is being given him 60,000. So 60,000, I will take 10%, that is 6,000. So 15 plus 6 is 21,000. Okay, easy.